State of New California. Notice to all Californians. Grievance 34. New California is a new state in development exercising its constitutional right to form from the state of California. The process to form New California is authorized and codified in Article 4, Sections 3 and 4 of the United States Constitution. Article 4, Section 3 of the United States Constitution states, "New states may be admitted by the Congress into this Union, but no new states shall be formed or erected within the jurisdiction of any other state, nor any state be formed by the junction of two or more states, or parts of states, without the consent of the legislatures of the states concerned, as well as of the Congress." Statement of intent. The citizens of New California have decided to remedy the abuse of power by the government of California by exercising their right to form a new state, provided in the United States Constitution, Article 4, Section 3, and Section 4. We are determined to live under a state government in the United States of America and under the Constitution of the United States. New California Declaration of Independence of January 15, 2018 states, "Whenever any form of government becomes destructive, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and to institute new government. When a long train of abuses and acts to seize and hold the people's power without legal authority and pursuing invariably the same object that clearly demonstrates a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security." So it is the history of the past and present governor and government of California who have a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having in direct object the establishment of a tyranny over the counties of New California and the state of California. Whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to seek a constitutional remedy to the abuse of powers. Preamble of the New California State Constitution states, "We, the representatives of the undersigned counties within the state of California, do acknowledge and humbly invoke the favor of Almighty God for continued civil and religious liberty to ourselves and our posterity, seek a republican form of government protection against foreign invasion and domestic violence, guaranteed by Article 4, Section 4 of the United States Constitution, and all privileges and immunities of citizens in the several states, guaranteed by Article 4, Section 2 of the United States Constitution, ordain and establish New California as a fully vested state of the Union of States in the United States of America." First Amendment of the United States Constitution states, "Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or of the right of the people to peaceably assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Therefore, the counties of New California bring forward 40 grievances against the government of California to be announced in public on Tuesday at 11 a.m. each week for 40 weeks. State of New California, Grievance 34, Statement of Facts. The people of California are suffering from a tyrannical communist state government which fails to provide a republican form of governance, enables and supports across its southern border the invasion of the United States by America by illegal foreign nationals, and protects vicious criminals who commit outrageous acts of violence upon the citizens of America, all caused by a government of and for a monoparty system led by a tyrannical dictator. Declaration of Grievance. United States Constitution, Article 6, Section 2 states, "This Constitution and the laws of the United States, which shall be made in pursuance thereof, and all treaties made or which shall be made under the authority of the United States, shall be the supreme law of the land, and the judges in every state shall be bound thereby, anything in the Constitution or laws of any state to the contrary notwithstanding." The communist California government and the current pretender governor have fostered, supported, legislated, enacted, and enforced unconstitutional laws and regulations in direct violation of Article 6, Section 2, known as the Supremacy Clause, utilizing an industrialized, hyper-legislative process to enhance lawlessness with bills and laws that are intended to add to the misery of law-abiding United States citizens living in California. Mercenary economics and unconstitutional privilege. The rogue government of California has been engaging in a mercenary form of economics whereby foreign students are given priority over the natural-born and naturalized citizens of the state in favor of deriving higher profits from foreign students. And while the present bureaucratic educational apparatus funded by the taxpayers of California actually claims to promote general social welfare. In practice, they are exploiting the taxpayer and seeking the highest bidder to bestow those privileges that should be prioritized for the citizens of the state, and in doing so in a mercenary form. The same form of corrupt economic practice occurs with respect to the natural resources of the state of California. This leaves many of the natural and naturalized citizens of the state of California in a destitute predicament with regards to earning a living and creating a livelihood, while it enriches the bureaucrats of the communist political establishment. Summary: welfare recipients. As a result of communist activism, anti-American community organizing, and political ambition, the authoritarian globalist establishment that has seized and maintained power in this state have seen to it that illegal invaders are summarily awarded benefits without the consent of the governed and without the consent of those from whom the financial resources are confiscated to perpetuate this centralized dictatorship. This constitutes theft and betrayal by the despotic government in California. Illegal reparations. The rogue government of California, servile to unpatriotic and un-American special interest, has assumed unto itself the powers to correct injustices that have occurred, yet in the process has victimized entire classes of people that do not bear any responsibility for these injustices, and at the same time reward parties that have never been the victims of these injustices. This is the nature of the Maoist communist cultural revolution that has now replaced the rule of law, the Republican form of government in the state of California. The victims of these dangerous communist policies are many, and the cost is great, both economically and in the terms of confidence the citizens of the state are willing to place in their government. The citizens of New California demand redress of these grievances. Utilizing Marxist, Leninist, and Maoist revolutionary tactics, the Communist California governor, monoparty system, and local government officials support and celebrate these tactics as a means to introduce and subvert all aspects of California government and civil society in an attempt to destroy the state of California and break down the sovereignty of the Union of the United States of America. Acts of secession. Therefore, the California Communist government, in conjunction with the Communist state executive, instituted wherever the current communist governor has usurped power, has created a reign of terror on United States citizens living in California, with the intent to secede from the United States of America and thus destroy the very union of states which gives us our liberty and freedom. Abdication of authority. Betrayal by the sitting communist governor of California, the monoparty legislature, and local elected officials is evidence of abdication of their responsibilities and authority and sovereignty over the citizens of the United States living in California. This concludes these proceedings. For more information or to donate, please visit us at www.newcaliforniaoc.org.